Hey, we are live. We are live. Guess what? We're still in the Okanagan. We've been trying to leave for 14 hours.
Yeah, for a while now. For a while. So we are on the way. Kind of, not really, not yet. Listen. It's whoops. There you go. It's Wednesday. It's time to wind down. It's time to relax. It's time to pour a glass of Canadian wines. And we are still here in the Okanagan, but sit back, relax. We're going to tell you all about our adventure because it's the Pan-Canadian Masterclass weekend, and we are on the way to Niagara to go celebrate with our friends from across the country. And like every year, there are always a loads of adventure around the Pan-Canadian, and this year it's starting. It's starting pretty early. How's that
Really?
started, Mira? Last night?
Well, late last night, we got
Late.
to notice that our flight was canceled,
Not
which is always
postponed.
fun.
Not postponed.
Yeah. It
Cancelled.
was, we were leaving to go to the airport at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And the flight was canceled. But then we decided to go to the airport anyway to try and catch standby flights. And there were 8 seats left on a plane.
We're just about to go in.
We're going to get on. We're going to get on. And then they decided the plane was too heavy. So it was not to be. So we spent our day trying to get to Niagara for the Pan-Canadian Wine Masterclass events that start tomorrow. But no such luck. So we're flying what? The red eye.
We're flying the red eye, Air Canada red eye. So we're going to be on the plane at 11:30. We're going to arrive in Toronto early at 6:30 or something like that. Get the car and get to Niagara. So we'll be in Niagara early in the morning.
Tomorrow night is the opening reception.
Tomorrow
who's
evening.
Coming?
Who's coming? Who's coming? Right? Who's coming? So I don't know. I don't have access to the comments right now, but that's what happened when your flight transit exactly where the world leaders are all gathering.
Yeah, the G7 is happening in Calgary.
In Kananaskis and Bem, but yeah.
Which just means that sometimes they have to cancel all the flights for an hour because someone's got to land or take off or something unexpected.
Yeah.
Some president from somewhere. So.
And when we booked our flight all the way back in October last year, we didn't have a direct flight, so we said, who cares? We're gonna have a layover in Calgary. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Right? It became a big deal last night.
We didn't know the agendas of the world leaders. Today would be the G7 and they'd cancel our flight. But there you go. So we'll be on the red eye. But hey, we're not the only ones on those red eye flights. There's 2 red eyes tonight to Kelowna to Toronto. And guess what? There's like several winemakers coming from the Okanagan to Toronto to Niagara for the Pan-Canadian for the events that we put together. It's the 3rd edition, Carl.
That's a 3.0, baby. That's a
awesome.
3.0. That's so funny because this morning I got the first one who called this morning at 10 o'clock, just when we were just about to board. Marcel Morgenstern, who was the host of the 1.0, the very first Pan-Canadian. He's like, hey, where are we having lunch today, Carl? Like, I don't know, but that's gonna be on Zoom maybe because it ain't happening. Yeah. And but I mean, we've built so many outstanding friendship and relationships since that 1.0. We have people who are traveling from all over the country to come and see and be with us at the 3.0. And everything started at the first ever in Bellaterra 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So incredibly exciting. We have 3 locations where members are staying just all around the Siouan staff on the Beamsville bench. We have 25 different wineries from all over Canada involved in that 3.0. So, I mean, it just keeps growing and just keeps getting so much. So many great people involved.
Yes. So we're so grateful for you guys for building this community of Canadian wine lovers. And Carl's going to be on the local radio tomorrow morning to chat about Canadian wine.
And yeah, guess how that
yes,
happened?
and that was Dale. If you were on, Dale, thank you.
One of our members who's from Ontario, who now lives in BC.
Yeah.
He's back home touring to be part of the the Pan-Canadian. And just one of his friends is a radio host. And just, wow, bam. No,
and of course, Dale is promoting Canadian wine, as we all should, and said, hey, I'm here to do this cool event with Carl Boucher. You should talk to him. And so he is. He's going to be on the radio, AM 1160, I want to say. I don't know. I'll try to post about it a little later.
So that's going to be fun. Let's talk about, like, we have wineries from Lake Huron appellation.
Yes, like northern. Like
Quebec, northern Ontario. I'm not even sure that appellation existed.
Talk about places that they say, oh no, you can't grow wine there, and yet they are.
Yeah,
like real wine, like world-class wine that's winning awards.
Yeah, so we have Dark Horse Winery from Lake Huron who are driving to Bellaterra tomorrow afternoon with their trailer and serving wine at the welcome reception. We have wine from Lake Erie and North Shore. We have 2 wineries who've sent their winemakers to spend the weekend with us from Prince Edward County. I mean, I can't wait to spend the weekend with Keith Dyers again. Like, Keith is hopping on his car tomorrow and just joining us for the weekend. We have members flying from the Lower Mainland. We have members who are already there from Calgary, touring Prince Edward County, touring the Niagara region.
A few of our members, I gotta say, Lisa and Jared, and I think Danny and Jeanette, I think it's both of your guys' wedding anniversaries this weekend. So congratulations, and hope you guys enjoy that celebration with all of us. Thanks for taking your wedding anniversary weekend and coming to see us. That's awesome.
That's going to be awesome. Yeah. I mean, 15 wines are going to be poured the main event. That's a good amount. How many glasses?
And I mean, this is not one of those walk around tastings, okay? Like Thursday night, yes, it's a bit of a walk around, but not the same as you normally would see, because there's actually winemakers there to chat about their wines. And it's coast to coast across Canada. It's really special. But at the Pan-Canadian Masterclass, it actually is like, it's a storytelling feat. And this year we're doing side by side. So we're going to do what? Like Merlot from BC side by side, a Merlot from Ontario, right?
Like so Niagara on the Lake alongside Khalid and Merlot, same vintage.
And you get to hear from those winemakers as you're tasting the wine. So it's pretty spectacular.
Like Chardonnays, 3 Chardonnays, one from the Garnet Valley in Summerland.
Yeah.
One from Prince Edward County.
Oh my God.
And so one from Niagara, one from the escarpment. Like, I mean, amazing. How freaking special it's gonna be. Like, I mean, I am so excited for that new concept. And yeah, so we got a call from Sue-Ann today and say, hey.
About the glassware?
About the glassware.
So, something people don't always realize with these tasting events. Over the course of this weekend, there's going to be hundreds of wines tasted, hundreds of people involved. Just on the Saturday afternoon alone, okay, one of the 5 events, we're going to go through 1,600
close to 1,700 wine glasses.
1,700 wine glasses.
For one event.
To give you like context, like even just to lay them out on a table, you would need like hundreds of tables. Right?
So,
like so if you just wanted to do a row of glasses, like you could do a row for like.
Yeah, just to find someone to supply these glasses was already a something not easy to find.
Yeah, do you happen to have 1,700 glasses you could drop off? It might take like 2 trucks worth. I don't know.
And finally they couldn't drop them off, so they had to find a way to go get the glasses today. So yeah, I mean, like there's so many stories like that. Yeah. But I know for a fact that Sunday, when everything wrap up, at the end of the afternoon on Sunday, we'll sit back, look at it, and say, hey, it was one of the most outstanding, amazing weekend ever again. Because I know that feeling last year when we finished at Painted Rock, it was our last stop on the Sunday.
Yes.
I remember coming back home, dropping off Marcel and Lou and saying, okay.
And they were like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah,
That's enough wine tasting.
We're done. We're done. We're done. And I remember coming home and like taking my shoes off and saying, wow, it was incredible.
Yeah, it was a very special weekend.
So I'm pretty sure that that's going to be the same feeling this year. We're going to leave this beautiful views that in a few hours now.
And go check out the Niagara Escarpment, which is always fun when you're coming from the Rocky Mountain regions. When we get to Niagara, people are like, oh, the escarpment, like you can almost go skiing on it. And it's really just a bit of a ridge, but fantastic for wine. So that's what counts. But all I'm trying to say is we're leaving these gorgeous big mountains here in the West and the lakes and heading out to the Great Lakes in Niagara. It's going to be fabulous.
We'll be there in the morning. Tomorrow night, it's the welcome reception. If you're in the Ontario wine industry and you're listening right now from anyway, we have room for you to come and meet. Just come and join us. There's still some tickets available, $65. That gives you access to the 20-something wines we're going to be poured tomorrow. It's going to give you access to half a rack of ribs. There's going to be awesome food, great wines, winemakers from all over the country, wine lovers from all over the country. So come and join us at De La Terra tomorrow.
And I'm seeing comments tiny in the corner. I'm seeing like Daryl said something, Mike said something. I can't see what you've said though. I'm so sorry. There's a glitch in our screen here, but we're gonna see you guys in like less than 24 hours. Right?
Hopefully. So hopefully, because if that
message me if it's something you need a quick answer.
If that flight is canceled tonight, we're gonna start to be in a little bit of a pickle. So Mike, Daryl, Vicky, all of you guys might have to put some so your working boots on, and someone's gonna have to put an accent on and be a Carl at some point.
Someone can dress up as Carl until he arrives. Yeah, until we can find someone who has a private jet to take us over there. No, hopefully no more flight delays or cancellations. It's been enough.
That's been enough. That's been enough.
Why we were hoping to get there a day early, and we have that buffer. So thank goodness.
I was supposed to have to taste wine with Thomas Batchelder this afternoon.
Maybe.
That was a plan.
Was it?
Yeah.
You're gonna trash his place?
No.
Can we tell them why? Part of why for that is because we have something very exciting in the works. Very exciting. Are you ready for this?
Very exciting.
We have decided that it's enough talk. It's enough talk of this whole idea of let's go to Burgundy, let's go to Bordeaux, let's go to all these places, iconic wineries, and blind taste people on Canadian wine while we're there. And so we're going to do it. We're going to do it next summer. We're going to one place to start.
Yeah. So late May or early June next year, 2026, we are heading to Burgundy with a few cases of the very, very, very best Chardonnays and Pinot Noir made in Canada, and 12 of our future collector club members. A new concept that we're launching.
Well, 24. 12 plus their plus ones.
Yeah.
So 24 members.
24 members for a trip to Burgundy. So yeah, it's happening. It's happening.
We will share more details over the weekend as we chat with you guys. Yeah, it's going to be spectacular. So that was part of why we wanted to pick Thomas Batchelder's brain, not just about, what castle should we rent and stay in as a group, because that's the fun part of doing things like that as a group. You can do some outrageous things
and that's going to be outrageous. That's going to be outrageous. And meet with and how are we going to go visit the Mecca of Pinot Noir in the world?
What is the Mecca? I've only been drinking wine for 5 years.
Are we going to go see Domaine de la Romane Conti?
Oh.
Maybe. So yeah.
Are we going to have some kind of inn with some kind of backstage kind of things? Maybe?
I mean,
might be cool.
Anyway, so we're gonna launch. We're gonna have some information this weekend about the new Carl's Wine Club Collector Club, and the new
killing me. I can't see the comments.
I know. Hey, I know.
DRC. I see Daryl said DRC.
Domaine de la
Burgundy.
Yeah.
Do you need company? Yes. Who said that?
Do.
Jim? Yes, we do.
So it's going to be only 12 people in that club.
24.
No, 12 people.
Well, 12 people who can each bring a guest.
That's it.
So 24 people.
So
because we figured that's probably the most we can get into like the private cellars and private rooms at the wineries without them saying, no, that's too many people.
Yeah. And I'm dying to open some Hidden Bench Chardonnay or Thomas Batchelder's Chardonnay or I don't know, Solvero Chardonnays, Stonebridge Chardonnays, Leaning Post Chardonnays with some Vigneron in Burgundy with some of the very, very top 10 generation of Burgundian winemaker with their gooey cheese and their, like right there in their cellar. I'm dying to do that. So there's no more, between Mira and I, there's no more, oh yeah, we should do something. Now we're doing it.
We're going to do it.
We're doing it.
It's 5 years, so it's kind of a time to make some bold things happen, right?
We're doing it.
So we're turning 5 as a club July 1st. If you haven't seen, we have a celebration members red that's like about halfway sold out now, which will be shipping early in July and is, I think, fantastic value for $1.
Absolutely.
We'll taste it with you guys that are coming to the Pan-Canadian on Friday. That event is sold out. Tailgating in the vineyard with Brian Schmidt. We'll taste those wines in the vineyards they're from. And after that, Friday, we're going for lunch at
Good Earth. And
we're meeting with Ilya Senchuk. We're going to Leaning Post. We're going to
and then we're going to have dinner at the shore
on the lake.
So it's going to be an epic day on Friday. Saturday main event. We still have, I think, 6 tickets available for the main event. We just add another table.
Pan-Canadian Masterclass tasting.
So yeah, one more 6 tickets available. And yeah, 15 wines. I can't wait. That's 1,700 glasses.
Most of the winemakers are there, and we're going to be talking in the flights that we're doing. We're doing how many flights?
There's only 3 wineries missing out of the 15. So 12 are there, 23 are not coming. So yeah,
so that's a pretty big feat, and will be a lot of fun to do the side-by-side tastings of different regions, same varietal type of thing.
Yeah, Keith Dyers at Clausen Chase and Richard De Silva talking 2022 Pinots.
That's one of the side-by-sides.
How freaking incredible.
I'm glad we squeezed that one in, because at first we were like, I don't know if we have enough glasses to do Pinots. And then Daryl, of course, was like, no, you have to. What I can see, Dale, the video is... Oh, the shore is walking distance for you. Oh, fantastic. Yes. And I think you're with us on Friday, Dale, I think. So that could work out well. We could pick you up before, and then you can just walk home after. Yeah, so it's going to be fabulous on Saturday. And I'll send an email out to those of you that are registered for these things later today. But on Saturday,
1:30 start.
Main event, 1:30 start. 15 wineries, bunch of winemakers. We'll do the panels. We'll do the side-by-side tastings all together. There's Sue-Ann's famous grilled cheese sandwiches at the intermission. So don't come starving. Come with your lunch eaten before the tasting, but there will be some glorious gourmet grilled cheese in the middle
at the intermission. So, but make sure you eat well before the Pan-Canadian.
15 wines to taste. You don't want to be starving.
And we're gonna have dinner under the tent for people who purchase their tickets. And
that's a strip loin steak dinner, unless you ask for something else.
Yep.
And plated, seated, because it is the official after party. So there will be many more special and interesting wines coming out to try out with your dinner. And then on Sunday, we are going winery touring. Dobbin Estate.
Dobbin, the first stop. We have, we're going to be tasting with Anne Sperling, Peter Gamble, Nathan Dobbin, and Dave McLennan.
McLean, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
at
at
Dobbin. I
Dobbin.
know that, and it's just I just talked with Ann this afternoon. Apparently, the estate and the tower looks absolutely gorgeous right now. They
And they
are
have a brand new release that they've never released this varietal before, right?
no
So
Pinot Noir.
yeah, their
For the first
Chardonnay
time.
is spectacular right out of the gate. Of course it is. It's Anne Sperling and Peter Gamble.
Their Riesling is one of the very, very, very best Riesling. That's the one we're going to taste during the Pan-Canadian. But yeah, what we're going to do,
Cab blend that's spectacular, but now
we're
they've
going to
got their
do
new Pinot Noir. We'll
Pinot
be one of the first to
Noir,
taste it.
I believe. I think we're going to do their new release in the bottle alongside their barrel of the 2024 vintage. So yeah, so
Spectacular.
lots of spectacular things happening.
And then
over the
after
weekend.
Dobbin, we're going to Tawes. We'll have picnic at Tawes. We'll tour at Tawes.
Do barrel tasting at Tawes as well.
Tawes wines still available to purchase on Carl's Wine Club until Sunday night. If you are not joining us in Niagara, that's a great way to check out these wines. We have some amazing exclusive releases from Tawes.
Including the 2022 Cherry Avenue single vineyard that I gave 94 points. It's not out yet. It's only our members who have access to that wine.
In the whole country.
Also including a 16 years on its lees, a Blanc de Blanc from the 2011 vintage, only 1,000 bottle disgorge. That sparkling traditional method is absolutely incredible. And we have the Quarry Road Chardonnay 93 Plus, which is a gold medal, incredible Cab Merlot, fantastic value at $23, in the running for the top value wine of the year, and more and more and more. The Riesling is freaking outstanding for the $22. So anyhow,
cool.
Dobbins, and we're gonna Dobbin, Tawes, and we're gonna finish at Malivoire Estate, tasting with Elisa, the winemaker at Malivoire.
Awesome.
So
it's gonna be a crazy weekend, a lot of fun. And
if you know it's some of your friends that didn't purchase any tickets for the Pan-Canadian, and they have an opening this weekend, let them know we have a few tickets for the open. What's the open ceremony?
Oh, yeah. the opening reception.
The welcome reception tomorrow night at Bella Terra in Niagara-on-the-Lake, and the main event.
And then the main event on Saturday
at Siouan Staff.
The touring days are sold out.
Yeah.
The buses are full.
I think that we really should say, before we let you go, a big thank you to our sponsor.
Yes.
Okay. ASL Print. We have Bella Terra, Siouan Staff, Coventry.
Yeah, I'm back on this one because this other phone is dying here. There we go. Yes. And on this, maybe I can see comments. No such luck. But thanks so much, you guys. I'll read the comments now and reply to people. And I hope you have a fabulous night. We'll see you in Niagara. And if you're not in Niagara, we should mention there is a 6-bottle collector pack with exclusive videos and bonuses from the wineries that we can send you so you can have a Pan-Canadian experience right at home. Lots of fun. Cheers. We'll chat soon.
Bye.